Hello everybody and welcome to another one of our leadership training videos. Now, as I hope you know by now, in these leadership training videos, what I do is I just take you through the eyes of my own journey, my own 35 years experience within 5 major markets, but working across Europe, Middle East and Africa, sharing what I've been using and doing to help develop, lead, train teams and individuals as well to become better than they ever imagined possible. So my name is Igwe, and what I want to talk to you about today is something which I think is really important for us because it's a mindset thing. It's an attitude. And when you're a leader, you have to have these attitudes that are going to bring and encourage and nurture people in a certain way. I don't know when you're going to watch this, but given that this is being shared at the beginning of the year, it's a topic which is appropriate for the beginning of the year, but it's appropriate for any time in the year. Whenever you start listening to this, hold on to the main thoughts and ideas because they are what are going to anchor you and help you to grow. So inevitably, as in a new year, you phone up, connect with people, they connect with you, you send each other messages, pick up the phone, hopefully, even better, and you start to chat. You get a conversation going again. And what was interesting in this particular year, especially coming off the back of 2 years of the pandemic, people would ask me, how are you doing? What's going on in your world? And my answer, very simple. As it is every day, let alone every beginning of the year. But perhaps given what's been happening, people were surprisingly shocked. And what I said was very simple. I said, you know what? This is going to be an absolutely amazing year. This is going to be a fantastic year. And of course, people were saying, well, what's he smoking? How can he believe that? How can he imagine that? And I said, look, it's really very simple. I am by nature optimistic. I'm not a fool. I don't imagine everything is rosy. But I know that everything you do, whether it's in your life or in your leadership growth and process, you're always seeking to get better. And what I mean by having an amazing, fantastic year, you can define what that is for you. Maybe it's a relationship thing. Maybe it's a family thing. Maybe it's a business thing. It doesn't really matter, but that's your own personal journey. But the important thing, and that's what I want you to bear in mind, it's your vision of the world. And if your vision is a positive one, then others are going to see the positive in you and maybe help them to get to their own level of positive feeling, positive thought. Because your measurement of what a great year is may be financial. It may be new business. It may be new relationships. It may be new clients. But what about if it's simply that you have grown as an individual? You have acquired new knowledge, new insight, new skill. You've seen something you didn't see before. You've understood something maybe you've been struggling with for years. What about all of those? Isn't that something to be happy about, to rejoice about, to be excited about? I think it is. I'm on my own journey this year, as I am every year. But I'm on a journey of discovering other things, and I have been discovering other things. I've been doing other things as well. And those other things not only make me break through a certain barrier, maybe a barrier of fear, a barrier of lack of understanding, a barrier of, is this going to work? And what if it doesn't work? Well, at the end of the day, if it doesn't work, you'd have learned something. You always learn something. If it didn't work that way, try something different. If it worked only a little bit, but not as much as you wanted, maybe it's about consistency. Maybe it's about your drive. Maybe it's about your commitment. Maybe it's about your thought process. Whatever it happens to be, you continue to learn and to grow through this. So I'd encourage you very strongly, wherever you are, like I said, listening to or watching this, find a way to say to yourself each and every day, I am going to improve as a leader. Whether you're running a business, a department, a company, or just as a human being, whatever the frame that you're looking at, that is all about leadership. Because if you're saying this is going to be an amazing year and everybody else is going, I don't really know, it's not been a great past 2 years, this and that and whatever haven't worked, business has struggled, laid people off, I've been laid off, whatever it happens to be, it's not a judgment. It's just an observation that you can change the way you see the world. But to do that, it's got to come from inside your heart and inside your mind. And both those have to work in unison to create that future that you want. So lead yourself, encourage yourself to get above the noise, above the pack, and see the world in a very different way, because there is so much that you can do. There's so much leadership out there that is needed, whether it's in your own space or in a bigger space, it doesn't matter. So leadership is about leading yourself, it's about leading others, but it's also about growing. And as you grow, you improve your own leadership skills, knowledge and insight, and you become, of course, a more effective leader. So I hope that this has shared some thoughts and ideas with you. Please feel free to share, like and comment, and of course subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and you'll then know when other videos are going to be available. So until then, thank you.